Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you. Midday money. It is Tuesday, the 7th of May. Welcome on into the show. Hope everybody's doing well today. Give me a follow. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. There it is. The X. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. YouTube, Winning Free Picks, and Sean Higgs. Both. Doesn't hurt you to subscribe to both. I don't know why you wouldn't. Sean Higgs channel, do a little more live stuff with the day action on Wednesday, Thursday baseball. And of course, there's some baseball card nonsense, of which I got to crack open. I got these boxes of 87s. Fleer and Donruss. Another box of Donruss I just got in the mail. Like a derelict. Anyway, again, hit the like channels. I said I was going to give a country rundown from the podcast forum. Again, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Google, Apple, Amazon, wherever you let podcasts, come give it a follow. Let it play all night. That's what I do. I let it play all night. Then I get nice $19.42 checks every 6 months. It's fabulous. Let's just get this puppy rolling and get out of here on a Tuesday and get on with our lives. All right. Twitter. I'll post the plays in the Twitter world for you. Let's do a quick little recap from yesterday. 1-0 in baseball. Tigers under. Never in doubt. NBA 2-0. Pacers +6. Never in doubt. Minnesota +5.5. Never in doubt. Hockey loser. Never in doubt because hockey's been bad. Player props 1-1 +$60. Teoscar Hernandez Ribby +160. Thank you. Bets did not knock one in, but we'll take +$60 there. Let's get into it. Today's action. Plays coming at you here. Again, hit the like button. Mr. Sean Higgs on Twitter. Like buttons on Winning Free Picks and the Sean Higgs YouTube channels. Let's get everything posted here for those. I was going to post it. Let me put it in the chat first, one at a time, because if I put the props in there as well, it'll come into it'll split up wrong, and I don't know where it's going to leave out. Maybe on a number. Looks crazy. Anyway, so we'll do them each. Boom, 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 boom. All right. All right, so they're in the comments section all together now. There we go. Let's go. Major League Baseball again, 61 and 67. We are down 475. On the sites, we are 93 and 88 +610. 37 and 15 in our total, 71%. YouTube Premium available on Sean Higgs channel. Go get it. Cleveland, -130 today. We will take the Guardians winners of 3 straight here versus the Tigers, who've dropped now 4 in a row. Maeda's numbers not as bad as they look. Allen's numbers, so as well. Not all that great, but I got to take the streaks here. I got to roll into it. I thought about doing a little run line with Cleveland instead of laying a 130 or 125-ish, I should say. It's actually I do see 125 out here, but 130 for the show. You want to grab a 160 run line? I thought about it. I ended up not taking it here. Arizona Diamondbacks game I bet here at a 121 last night. It's up to the 125 range now. Gallon, I know away Gallon is not home Gallon, but this is a fade of the Reds, who have dropped 5 in a row. And Montes off the injured list. He got hit in the arm. Only went about 2 innings in that game. And before that, he had given up 5 runs in 2 innings worth for Seattle. So, again, I'll fade the injured guy. Reds slumping. Let's go Arizona -125. Yanks under with Gill and Verlander on the hill. Not going to really overthink this one here. I have to say, this was an 8 yesterday. I got a bad number at the 8. But again, 8.5, I still feel comfortable. Verlander's pitched well. Gill's pitched well. Both offenses underachieving in my eyes. If this was in August, I'd say, let's go over this game. Early May, the way the teams have pitched, I'm going to say under. Yanks bullpen's been solid. Houston's a little shaky. I know it's revenge time for Houston after they got swept at home to start the season. Yankees are not as good as their record, overachieving with their pitching because the hitting's bad. Houston was hitting has been bad. The bullpen's been bad. We're going to lump it all into one and say they're going to average out here under the 8.5. Mets plus 110. This is simply I will fade St. Louis and Miklos. I don't like Miklos. Cards have dropped 3 in a row. Sign me up for Budo here, who gave up, again, this 2 starts ago, 4 hits, couple homers this team. I'll take the Mets here. Again, I'm getting plus money with a dog versus teams not playing good. I'll take that. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. NBA, 53 and 59. 2-0 night in the video. We'll take it. We are 59% on the season, 37 and 21 on one site, 37, 26 on another. So not too bad, 59%. And in the chat here, we are 53 and 49. Again, more in the chat because people are desperately looking to bet games. And I tell you when I have the games, I tell you when I don't have the games. But again, we're plus money here. We'll take it. 11 and 4 run with our premium stuff here in the NBA. So we'll see how we do again tonight. Cavaliers team total under 100. I think the Celtics. Listen, this was 11. I take the Celtics up to 12.5 now. I think the Celtics pull away. You want to lay the number with the Celtics. I'm sure Team Money will come in here and make some kind of argument that the money line for the Cavs are worth a shot here. I'm not looking to bet the Cavs at all. I don't think they score. Tough 7-game series, short turnaround. You got Boston rested, maybe a little rusty out of the gate. Either way, I think Boston does cover this number, but I'm going to go here team total under the 10 in this game. Hockey, 26-30. It's been a bad hockey run. I don't tell you it's not been. Now, on the sites, we are 500. Actually, 41 and 40, 35 and 37, 37 and 30. We're like 500 record, but we're plus money since we do take puck lines like this. Dallas Stars plus $2. We got the 500 season on the sites, a little under here. But as I said, I'm going to look at it right now. 3 and 9 total run, 6 and 11 hockey run. It has not been good. I'm just being honest. People tell you they win every second. I don't. I'll tell you how it is. Hockey's been in a slump the last week. On to our player props. Not our player props. They're my player props that I like today. One game I'm looking at. Early action. Texas and Oakland. Yeah, it's a getaway day. Yeah, you look at these teams and just think screaming unders. I've said yesterday in the video, Texas offense is why they're a couple games over 500, not hitting the ball. A's are just a team of prospects, 4A type guys. Are they going to be good? We'll find out. But I'm going to grab some ribbies here. Sign me up. 59 and 80 plus 14-15. Now, this could get real ugly real fast because we have what? We have 8 guys here on 2 weak hitting teams that could just wipe out a bunch of winnings here. I don't think so. I think between Ureno, who was terrible at times with Miami and Detroit, and Stripling, who's going to give up a couple runs as a back-end starter, I think we'll get some ribbies here. So give me Texas ribbies. Heim plus 175, Smith 190, and a little getting low, getting low, however you want to call them. I don't call them. Just don't call me late for the RBI prop, plus 180. And Oakland, Toro bats leadoff. That's why he's plus 260. But he's also the guy with the best average on team. So I'll take a 260. Rooker 175, Blade 215, and Langales. I don't even know how to pronounce this guy's name. Whoever. Guy's got 7 or 8 homers, him and Rooker. So they go yard. We wipe it out. Here we go. 185, 175 for him. Blade's, I like Blade. I liked him with the Marlins coming up. I thought it'd be all right. So again, bigger numbers here because 2 teams are not hitting. But I think we'll get some runs today. So I'm kind of pumped up about this game. Almost took the over this game. It's come down. So maybe I'm totally wrong on my assessment of that. These 2 pitchers and the lineups are going to make these pitchers look like Nolan Ryan throwing a no-no for Texas, and who's really good for? I mean, we could really go a bunch of A's pitchers over the years. I mean, I'm not gonna go old school. Whatever. Let's get the comments. Move on with our day. My guy Jeff, good to see you, Jeff. How are you? Hope all's well. I got the under the Pirates game. Only bet today. Under Pirates Angels. I don't hate it. Under, it's an 8. It's an 8. Rain and Shreveport. I got overcast here. It's overcast by me. Hawes in the house. Good afternoon. Taking the Tigers over Guardians today for some plus money with Medea on the hill. I'm against you. I'm against Kenta Maeda here. Nick Nasty's in the house. Nuggets got cracked. They're done. Here we go. Nick Nasty. I told you to take Minnesota last night. Nick Nasty. Denver. They're done. I do like Minnesota in game 3. Wolves too big in defense. I said this coming in, Nick. You were here the entire season, so you heard me say Minnesota early to win this thing, to represent the West. I liked Minnesota. I thought last year was their kind of step up kind of season to get better, kind of like the Thunder this year as a young team. Listen, you got to kind of like get your lumps. And I thought Minnesota got their lumps last year. Wolves this year, I think they take the step forward. We'll see what happens. There's the Winner Free Picks YouTube. There's the Sean Higgs YouTube. Follow them both. Sean Higgs YouTube, we're going to have, I told you, we busted out all those jerseys. Look at them all. Look, I can't even reach. I got big hands. Palm basketballs. I can't lift all the jerseys up at once. Here's 5. There's another all autos. Derrick Henry autos. We got a bunch of jerseys. Oh my goodness. I need 2 hands. So the giveaways are coming. Contests on the way. There's a Facebook group. Dennis O'Brien hitting the like button as always. Player props in the chat. Facebook, YouTube channels. Let's go. David, nice 14 parlay. Cleveland plus the 11 over 4-teamer. Cleveland plus the 11 and the over. Thunder minus 3.5 and the under. So you're thinking Cleveland is going to score some points here. I see. I don't know about that. I got that under 100. I don't think they're scoring. There's our college baseball fanatic. My guy Davis coming in. FAU, the Owls, minus 150. Thank you for hitting the like buttons too, Davis. Appreciate it. Michael B's in the house. He's a premium guy. Sean, how are you today? Player prop. Everybody's thank you for a shout. I was going to say, I tweeted you out there on Twitter when you put your player props up. I said, follow my guy, player prop. He loves his player prop. I didn't want to say college baseball parlays. I didn't want to put that out there because then it seems like I'm like saying, hey, I love this guy's parlay. You know, I'm not a parlay guy, player prop, but I want people to see your parlays. Oakland today, yes, I like him. Michael says, bad night. I had the Pacers in the money line. The end of the game is everything that's wrong with the NBA. I had the Pacers. We had them plus points. I was happy with that. But it is what it is. So I can't get all wrapped up into crappy officiating. You know. It is what it is. Matt Chapman under the bases today, player prop minus 109. Under hits, 2.5 hits, runs and ribbies minus 140. He's been struggling. Cronenworth for the Padres over 1.5 hits, runs, ribbies. What happened to this guy? This guy was supposed to be good. He was a Gold Cup baseball card guy back in the day, like 2 years ago. Jorge Polanco over 1.5 hits, runs, ribbies at even money. I don't hate that one. Bo Bichette under, sure. He's been terrible this year. The Hanshin Tigers. KBO from Davis. Davis, you should be sleeping at 4 a.m. Michael B. Today's NBA Celtics first half minus 6. Cavs off game 7. Step up in class. I agree. I was doing with Russ and Jesse. We're doing some free picks today, and I was like, this game here. Boston's rested, but could they be a little rusty out of the gate? Sluggish start. But I agree. I think because of the game 7, no bench, tiring out late. I think the Celtics cover going away in the second half, and I don't think the Celtics score 100 points. Or excuse me, Cavaliers score 100 points. Dallas money line. I think the Thunder lack the experience going to catch up in the series. I don't have to catch up with them in game 1. I got the Mavs 9-1 to get to the Western Conference Finals. That being said, they beat a bad Clipper team, and look at some of those games; they look terrible. The Thunder had a bad game 1, came out and just wrecked the Pellies after that. They beat them twice during their end of the year. I think the Mavericks went on a 17-4 run end of the season. Now you lose your last 2 games, you're locked into the spots fine. One of those games was to KC, but the other losses during that 17-4 run were at Golden State and again to this OKC team. And you know the wins, they had a win over Denver, which okay, we'll give them that win. But I mean, beating Golden State and a playing team, I don't know. And then a depleted Clipper squad. As much as I like Luka and Kyrie to carry a team to a conference finals and even into the finals, I don't know. I think the Thunder feeling pretty good about themselves. It's a short number at home. I mean, Shea's got to be feeling good. He's tweeting out, "Hey, how'd that trade work out for you?" Throwing shots at the team. So I like him here in game 1. I like him here in game 1. Kev, this great call in the NBA. You got Paris. Hold on a second. This is the NBA. Nice 2-0 day. We'll take it. But Paris, STG, or Dortmund today. Is this for soccer? Listen, I lucked out with the Jesse Shule win on Crystal Palace yesterday. I had him at plus 118 or minus whatever it was, and a minus quarter goal. Don't come in here with this. I have no idea what this is talking about here. A's are 6-2 in the last 8 games at home. Yeah, they're playing well. PSG -1. Who's PSG? Is this soccer? Hall says Cubbies bounce back tonight over the Padres. I told you yesterday not to play the Cubbies with Steele. Now, this Amanga guy has been great. Do I want to lay 150? Not particularly. I don't like laying again, up to the 140 range, and I have to stop being so picky because this is why we get into the records here in the chat because I start doing a bunch of run lines instead of a money line because I just want to be too cute. But again, 160 a little high, plus 130. I'd rather I want the plus 130 instead of minus 60. Cubby should win. Yes. Davis says play Real Madrid tonight. Player props pumped up about the giveaways. Yes. Aaron, good afternoon, Higgs. You're doing a Showtime Winter Circle. Already done. We already did the free pick show. The live show was on Friday. And we did me, Jesse, and Ross, we did Winter Circle, and we did Picks and Parlays Wise Guy show today as well. So there'll be 2 free picks from me, Ross, and Jesse up. So those are all on the thing. JK wants a shirt. Maurice, my guy. Love the Blue Jays first 5. Royals money line. I think the Braves get right against Boston. So let's just start here with the Jays. You want to come in and take Toronto against Philly. I like Barrios. I can't bet on, first of all, Philly's won 6 in a row. So I don't want to get in front of them. And we're only laying 115, 120 based on Barrios' ERA numbers and how it looks like he's a good pitcher. That's no for me. They are not hitting the ball. No, thank you. Royals, I could do some Royals today with Lugo. I got you, sure. Braves get right against Boston. Again, with the Braves, they dropped 3 in a row. I don't want to bet a team on a losing streak, regardless of Lopez's numbers here. They are a 185 favorite. No, thank you. Give me Boston in the 150, 160, whatever you're getting there. Natties today against Corbin Burns. This is a Baltimore kind of play because they've won 4 in a row. But, Trevor Williams is pitched all right. Baltimore's gone under, it says here, a 2-6-1 run in the last 10. So you want to take a run line here. They are 7-8 at home in a run line, the Natties. So plus money, I think it's worth a shot. Worth a shot. David says the Tigers, Uno, plus 115, fade Monterey playoffs. What is this? Is this? Are you taking the Detroit Tigers? The Tigers stay on plus one. Tigers are 115 dog today with Kenta Maeda. I get it. Fade Montgomery playoffs 0-3. I'm confused with this one, Davis. Mel, hey Sean, so much for Florida in game one, unbelievable no show. Yeah, what's there to say? You're a 170 favorite and you get run out of your own building. I had the under, by the way, personally. Another loser. I'll stop bothering you with the losing picks from now on. It's only one. It's only one game, Mel. Relax. It's all right. Groovy says, lost money. I say got to get it back with the manga first five. Yes. What's the juice on that? That is a soccer. Tiger, Unal, and Fade Montgomery. Thank you, Davis. What is the first five on that cat? I want to know the first five on Imanga. He's been pretty good. NBA games getting tight. It's playoff basketball. Now, we could say they're getting tight, but then you got a team like the Timberwolves that are winning by 17 points a game. Now you have Boston playing, who won all their games by double digits versus, they lost to one, but 118 to 84. I don't know. That's nearly a 40-point win. Then there's 102.88, again, 14 points. 104.84 is 80. 114.94 is 30. And you had the one loss anomaly. So you got a team like Boston rolling. Cleveland can't score. I think this is another blowout win. I don't want to take points there. OKC game could be close, but again, and I like the Mavericks. We had Mavericks for the series against the Clippers. We got the Mavericks to get to the conference finals at 9-1. But you look at these games against the Clippers, some pretty ugliness here. And now you're going to face a team that OKC who's beating you a little bit. April 14th, 135-86. I'll give you that one. You were a 20-point favorite at the end of the year with Magic Sin, guys. I get it. 126, 119, you got the job done. 126, 120, you got the job done this year. And Dallas got you 146 to 101 in a big spot. Now, I don't know how that spot was for OKC, why it was such a bad game, if it was a back-to-back spot, whatever the case may be. That being said, I like OKC here in game one. Mel, I still have the Oilers to cling to. Oilers game one, series double is alive, and my Oilers win 2 rounds is looking good. Edmonton, they are favored here on the road versus Vancouver. Now, the thing is, the Canucks got what? They got the third string goalie in there. You think they should win. Vancouver shouldn't have won with a third stringer. Okay, I just grabbed the Pacers for the series plus $3. Knicks are playing their stars crazy minutes. They cannot see them to win if Brunson doesn't score 40. I think Knicks are going to run again. That was my point on why I took the Pacers in game one, while I'll take the Pacers in game two. You can't run a six-man team in the NBA playoffs playing guys 43, 44, 45 minutes and hope everybody's having a game versus a team who leads the league in scoring because they're diverse and could get it from all over the floor. Matt T. Sean, what do you think about Carolina over Texas on the ice? Well, I don't know. Carolina is playing the Rangers and Colorado is playing Dallas. I guess that's Dallas, Texas. You think Carolina bounces back after losing game one, but I don't know, man. That was a line in game one. I had the under, loser right out of the gate. The home team, best team in the conference as a home dog. And now they start as a home dog again, people betting them. If I'm going to get a fancy with Carolina, I'm taking Carolina puck line and look for a giant payday. Because if Carolina doesn't win 3-1 or something like that, like convincingly, then the Rangers win. So 215 on Carolina puck line, whatever it want to be. And same with Dallas. It's a coin flip. I got Dallas plus 2-1 here on the puck line. For what? Which games are this? Which games do you think, Nick Nasty? We're talking basketball games today? Are you asking if the basketball games go over? I don't think they go over. I think they're unders. I think they're both unders. David says, number 12, thumbs up. Good morning, Sean and chat. Knicks will win last night plus $20. I guess if you're laying $2 on the money line, that's a winner. Yeesh. Good job, Desmond. What's up, Hicks? Stop Gio. How are you? Let's cash big this week, chat. We're trying. We're all right a day in. We had a good day yesterday. What's that? 2, 3, 3-1 with the game picks, and the one loss was a even money play, and then we picked up a 1-1 prop. So really, 2, 3, a 4-2 for a big plus money day. Groovy says third string goalie played very good for Vancouver. He sure did. Jesse Schul's in the house. Hot take from the Iceman is Derek Lively the second over 6.5 boards. Kleber's out. Should get more minutes. OKC gets killed on the boards. Derek Lively, player prop from the Iceman. Jesse Schul apparently a sensitive man, according to somebody on Twitter. Called him sensitive. Nick Nasty. Jesse, you're right about the Knicks. What was he right about? What was he right about? All right, we got Twitter picks up on Twitter. There's player props. Happy I tweeted him out. Mr. Numbers. Oh, Mr. Numbers. Thank you, player prop. He tweeted out my thing here. Appreciate it. I'm going to tweet out me, Ross, and Jesse. All righty. Davis says under 8.5 in the Cleveland-Detroit game. Yes, I like that. Don't be scared. You see these big 5 ERAs. You're like, oh my goodness, bad ERAs. Yes and no. You look at it, and then you see how a guy pitches, and all of a sudden he has a bad outing that skews something. Like Maeda had a bad game versus Texas. 2 innings, 6 runs. He had a bad game against the White Sox to start the season. So, you remove 2 bad outings, and it kind of changes the way the guy has pitched for the season. Logan Allen. I mean, he's more of a consistent kind of guy who gives up runs. 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. He's a guy who's going to give up 3, 4 runs a game. I get it. But the Tigers, not a heavy hitting team. So I agree with the 8.5 under here. Michael B says, man, the Cavs team total under 9.5. Yes, they're not scoring. 2 to 7 games versus Magic. They're not going to score tonight. They're not scoring 100 versus Boston. No way. What do they have in the tank? If they do score over 100 versus Boston, Boston's scoring 115, 120 then. Washington minus the 120 today at 5 o'clock. Is this the Washington Nationals? What is this at? What is Washington? This got to be This got to be college baseball because the Nats are playing at around 6:45 tonight. That's Washington College baseball, I believe. Speaking of baseball, Cleveland minus 130, Arizona minus 125, Yankee under 8.5, the Mets plus a 110 here in the video. Cavaliers team total under 100. Apparently it's 99.5 now. And on the ice, we need a payday here. Dallas Stars on the puck line. Get that empty netter, Dallas, and get us the plus $2. Not asking a lot. And the player props to come marching in. A couple weak hitting teams. I do not care. Texas, Heim 175, Smith 190, Lau 180. And Oakland, Rooker 175, Blade 215, Toro 260, and Langoliers, whatever. Shea plus 185, Ribby. Let's go, Ribbies. Ribbits. I was right. It was college baseball because here comes Vanderbilt from Davis next, minus 175. Aaron says that J. Rue Holiday over 11.5 points is his best bet today. Player prop from Aaron. J. Rue Holiday over 11.5, minus 105. You take that. You take the Blake Lively rebound prop from Jesse Shule, and you got some player props to deal with in the NBA. So there's that. All right, I'm out of here on a Tuesday. Keep an eye out. Maybe I'll do some 87 Fleers today on the Sean Higgs channel. So if you haven't subscribed to Sean Higgs channel, head over there. Loads of baseball cards. I got Bowmans. The new Bowmans are coming out. They should be coming in the mail. Again, I like that stuff. It's fun. Although it's just making a giant bonfire of baseball cards. But if you're interested in that, that's on the Sean Higgs page. And I might do one a little later this afternoon. All right, everybody. Good luck here on Tuesday.